This is Veronica Svanström, your positive psychology coach. And today I am here with the first episode of the series about the superpowers that are your character strengths. This is a series that will try to offer a bird's eye view over the character strengths so that you get familiar with the concept. If you feel you need coaching, send me an email and I will be delighted to meet you and so that I see how I can be of help to you. I have left my email addresses in the description box down below. Character strengths, like we said in the previous episode, are a set of 24 abilities, talents, inner resources, or superpowers, like I like to call them, that reflect who we are, boost our positive emotions, manage our stress, and, according to Ryan Nimick, contribute to the greater collective good. In other words, it would be good to use them as often as possible so that we improve our well-being. This is episode 1, like I said, where we will approach zest from a general perspective. So let's see what this is all about. Of course, we will approach zest from a positive psychology point of view. So according to viacharacter.org, zest means approaching life and any activity in general with excitement and energy, not halfway or half-heartedly. People who are high in zest are excited to get up in the morning and they live their lives like an adventure. They are most likely viewing their work as a calling in life, in other words, full of meaning, which is very important, especially because we know that nowadays many people struggle with finding meaning in life. Zest has the strongest ties to overall life satisfaction and a life of engagement. Zesty persons share an enthusiasm that is contagious in the way that they draw people in and inspire. And zest helps us feel alive, both mentally and physically. Zest can be applied in many areas in life, relationships, at work, within our communities, but also turned inward to bring ourselves joy and enthuse ourselves over something that we have, a quality that we have. And a very good news is that zest, like every other character strength that we have, can also be ignited. Now, I will read a very short segment, basically an interview or a part of an interview given by a person that has zest very high up in his profile of character strengths. He is a occupational therapist. He's 42 years old. And by the way, this is from the book called The Power of Character Strengths, Appreciate and Ignite Your Positive Personality by Ryan Nimick and Robert McGrath. And it says like this. His name is Pierre. And he describes himself basically. I've always been excited by every day. I sleep well and wake up in the morning thinking about what the day will bring me. I've always been this way. I was a good kid, very popular, and I think because kids always considered me enthusiastic and happy. Some kids made fun of me because of it, but it never bothered me. In fact, I think it has been a real asset for me. I've always been popular in jobs that involved interacting with people. I used to work in an electronics store doing sales, and I think people found my excitement about what I was selling infectious, and they would get excited too. I sold well. I would tell people if I didn't think the gadget they were looking at was good, and when I did think it was right for them, they tended to pick up on my enthusiasm about it. Occupational therapy has been a good career choice for me. I often work with people who are in bad situations. They're sad, they're trying to recover from some physical problem. I think my energy helps lift their spirits sometimes. I try to get them excited about what it will be like to go home again, be more empowered, and be on their own. We will have a description like this in every episode about every character strength. So, every one of our character strengths can be both underused and overused. but of course it can also be optimally used, and that is the golden mean. When we over or underuse them, this usually causes all kinds of frustrations, first of all for us and of course for those around us as well. Here are some examples of underusing. Underusing zest means to be like a sloth, to act like a sloth, passive, sedentary, tired. And of course, there can be the usual reasons for feeling like this and acting like this. And except for these usual causes, there can also be psychological causes like depression, or even social, like being a lot around negative or critical people. So it's important to pay attention. Overusing zest means to be hyper, to be overactive and annoying. Overuse of zest can lead to embarrassing situations. Imagine how it would be to show too much of your vitality at someone's funeral. And people can be skeptical towards or even avoidant of highly zesty persons. And here is an example of a young musician, 22 years of age, that he's aware that he is hyper. And this is again from The Power of Your Character Strength by Ryan Nemick and Robert McGrath. As I said in the first episode about zest, in every episode we will have short examples of such behaviors to make it more clear, because it's always helpful. So he says like this. His name is, no, it's not Pierre, sorry. It's Kerry, and he's a musician. So, I've always been a hyper person. People will call me that, and it's true. But it's because my mind goes a mile a minute, wondering about things, trying to figure things out. What I wish is that my mind would give me a break sometime. Somewhere along the way, I lost the off switch. My girlfriend has brought up the idea that my energy level is sometimes beyond what most people enjoy, and that's gotten me into trouble. Sometimes it helps me connect with people, but other times I know it's overkill. When I get into these situations, I tend to talk fast, and it can seem almost manic, but I'm able to slow it down. I'm not out of control. I can still relax. I definitely do stand out though. Sometimes I think people are saying, "What's with Gary? Why is he always so positive?" But my girlfriend says it's not as bad as I think. And there are some situations when I have tried stupid things, experimenting, I could have been seriously screwed up from some of the things I tried, but I've been lucky. That said, I experienced so much joy in my life and in my music that I wouldn't want to change it. The golden mean is, so now we are done with the overuse, underuse, now we move on to the golden mean. Means to have enthusiasm for life, to feel happy, active and energized. To apply the golden means involves being a bit more aware of how we manifest our vitality. We can ask ourselves, for example, what blocks or inhibits my vitality and what can I do about it? Or what activities in my day, what routines bring me most energy and can I do more of that? And I know it can seem a bit like too much of an effort because, as we said earlier, we apply our strengths without thinking. But this also means that we don't reap enough of their benefits, right? So, based on my own experience, I will dare to share some pointers. What helped me very much was mindfulness meditation and a technique from MBSP, which is mindfulness-based strengths practice, which is exactly what I do in my coaching. I am basically a strengths-based coach. And I did a visualization based on the exercise best version of self. So you just, close your eyes. You find yourself in a room, you go in a room where you know you won't be disturbed. That's very important. And simply visualize yourself in the best possible version of you. And you let it become as detailed as possible. Yes, where you are, if it's outdoors or indoors, how does the room look like, what colors, what people there are around you, if there are people, are there flowers, are there any perfumes that you feel. Absolutely all the details that come up in that visualization, embody them. And this will basically show what you want to do in life. And this will energize you a great deal. It's normal because it's basically you, the best version of you. Then you will probably feel the need to know what your character strengths are, and you will want to be mindful about using them. Please let me know in the comment section down below if this resonates with you. If you ever done that, that would be really, really precious to find out. Or if you're practicing either mindfulness or positive psychology or any type of grounding practice in your day-to-day life, because I do have, like I said, examples of golden mean actions. At home, when our life partner comes and shares the success that they had, we can be showing enthusiasm and encouraging them to tell us more. We can arrange our day to spend more time in nature because zest is directly connected to physical movement. At work, before undertaking a new task or assignment, we can think of ways to make it more exciting or engaging. In our community, we can express our energy through our outfits, the way we dress. We can make it more colorful, more striking. And we can also turn inward and we can allow ourselves to savor and feel excited about an important quality that we have. If you want to find out more about character strengths, watch the episode I have linked in the description box down below about the general approach of character strengths. So this is it for today. Follow me in the next episode where we will talk about the first and simplest step we can all take towards a life of fulfillment. That is gratitude. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.